I was losing a battle. I fought every single night. The enemy was a stack of textbooks on my desk. They stared back at me, silent and heavy. I would sit down, full of good intentions. I would tell myself, tonight is different. Tonight, I will focus. But the promise would evaporate within minutes. My phone would buzz and I would grab it without thinking. An hour would disappear into a void of scrolling through things I wouldn't remember tomorrow. The guilt that followed was a familiar heavy blanket. I felt like I was constantly starting over, stuck in a loop of failure and frustration. The cycle was relentless and exhausting. I tried every trick, every app, every color-coded plan. Nothing worked for long. I was tired of the grand, ambitious plans that always fell apart. The pressure of studying for 3 hours straight was crushing me before I even began. So, I made a deal with myself. I would just read one single paragraph. That was it. No more, no less. It felt almost laughably small, but it was a start. After I read it, I allowed myself to stand up, stretch, and get a glass of cold water. It was a tiny victory, but it felt surprisingly good. That small action sparked a change. The next day, I did it again. I read one paragraph and took a small break. Then, feeling a little less resistance, I read a second paragraph. I slowly started linking these tiny efforts together. I wasn't fighting a war anymore. I was just taking one small, manageable step at a time. You want to see real results from your efforts. You are tired of feeling like you are spinning your wheels without moving forward. The ultimate goal is not just to study, but to achieve something meaningful from it. You want better grades that open new doors. You want a mind that can focus deeply, learn and create without constant distraction. You want a sense of calm and control over your work, not a frantic rush of anxiety. The reward you are seeking is a feeling of accomplishment, quiet confidence, knowing you can rely on yourself to get things done. This desire for reward is not a weakness. It is a fundamental part of how our brains are wired. The simple trick I discovered taps directly into this wiring. It uses small, immediate rewards to build a lasting habit. It breaks studying into a series of small, achievable wins. Each tiny victory gives a burst of satisfaction that pushes you to the next step. It turns studying from something you force into something you're pulled toward. Imagine if studying felt good. Imagine not dreading your books. A spark of anticipation instead. The routine creates a positive feedback loop in your brain. To understand why this routine works so well, we need to talk about a chemical in your brain called dopamine. You may have heard of it before. It is often called the feel-good chemical, but its role is a little more complex and a lot more interesting. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation. It drives you to seek rewards and take action to get them. It makes you want to check your phone for new messages. It makes you want to eat a delicious meal. It makes you want to pursue a long-term goal. It is the engine of desire. Dopamine levels don't just spike at reward. One key function: it rises in anticipation of reward. Think about the excitement on the way to a party or the day before a vacation. That feeling is dopamine. Your brain predicts something good is coming, and it releases dopamine to motivate you to get there. This is crucial. We don't have to wait until a huge project is finished to feel good. We can trigger a motivational spike with the promise of a small, nearby reward. Conversely, dopamine drops when a task seems long, difficult, and unrewarding. It's a biological response, not a personal failing. The core of this entire strategy can be understood as a simple three-part loop: the hook, the reward, the routine. This framework takes the science of dopamine and turns it into a practical system. It's incredibly easy to start and satisfying to continue. It creates a powerful cycle that builds momentum over time. Each part plays a specific role in making this habit stick. Understanding how they work together makes the process feel effortless. First, the hook. The hook is a small, simple trigger that gets your attention and starts the process. Its only job is to get you in the door. It must be so easy you can't say no. For example, opening your notebook, reading one single sentence, setting a timer for 5 minutes. The hook signals your brain the sequence is beginning, like a starting gun. Pay attention, a reward is coming. A good hook removes friction and mental debate. Next, the reward. subscriber for more brain tips. The reward is a quick, immediate win right after the tiny action. This is the dopamine hit. Now let's turn this theory into a concrete, actionable plan. Here is a simple 3-step routine you can use to make studying feel less like a chore and more like a victory. This is not about completely overhauling your life overnight. It is about implementing a small, repeatable process that leverages your brain's natural reward system. Follow these steps consistently, and you will find that your ability to focus and your motivation to study will grow stronger each day. This is your practical guide to getting started. First, start with a ridiculously small hook. Your primary goal here is to overcome the initial inertia. The biggest battle is often just starting, so make the first step impossibly easy. You could choose one incredibly simple task, like reading the first paragraph of your assignment, or solving the easiest practice problem. Another great hook is to use a timer. Set it for just 10 minutes. Set it for 15 minutes. The short duration makes the commitment feel small and manageable. Then say, "Start now," to signal the beginning. Next, give yourself an immediate micro reward. As soon as you complete your small initial task, or when the timer goes off, you must reward yourself. This step is non-negotiable, as it is what trains your brain. The reward should be brief and enjoyable. A stretch, a small piece of fruit, or a single square of dark chocolate. A powerful and simple reward is a satisfying check mark on a physical list. Nice work, you started. Then, transition into a longer, focused block of work. Knowing the steps is one thing, but seeing how they apply in the real world makes them much easier to implement. Let's look at a few concrete examples you can try right now. You do not need to follow these exactly. Think of them as templates you can adjust. The key is to maintain the core structure: a small hook, an immediate reward, and a longer focused block. Example 1. The 10-3 mix. Commit to just 10 minutes. Set a timer and go. When it rings, reward yourself with a 3-minute break. Stretch, walk, get water, then ride the momentum into a 40-minute focus session, then a longer break. Example 2. The question start. For problem subjects, begin with the easiest review question. When you solve it, mark it boldly. Allow a small smile. Then aim for 4 more in a row before a short break. Example 3. The micro-course chunk. Watch one short video segment, 5 to 7 minutes. Immediately write a 1-sentence summary, then continue the module for 30 focused minutes, applying what you learned. Pick one that sounds appealing and give it a try today. A small start, a small reward, and then momentum. Building the initial habit is the first major step, but maintaining it requires a few strategies. First, make your progress visible. Use a checklist, a wall calendar, or a simple habit app. Each time you complete a study block, make a mark. Don't break the chain. Watching the chain grow reinforces your new identity. Second, reward yourself wisely. Small immediate rewards, bigger ones for weekly wins. A movie night, or your favorite restaurant. Keep rewards contained. Stretch, water, not an endless scroll. Third, learn to pivot when stuck. If one task stalls, switch to flashcards for 15 minutes to keep the win alive. Small wins beat zero progress. Now define your ideal first small task, less than 2 minutes. Maybe it's opening the correct document. Maybe it's writing the date on a fresh page. Define it clearly. Writing it down makes it real. When you start a new routine, it helps to know the journey. Change doesn't happen all at once. It's small improvements over time. In your first week, focus on consistency, not duration. Just execute the hook reward routine each day. You'll feel the starting resistance drop. Tap subscriber for more short blocks. Feel clear with defined edges. Collect the small wins. After a month, your focus extends. 25s become 40s, even 50-minute blocks without the struggle. You'll rely less on willpower and more on habit. Studying starts to feel like who you are. Over months, your brain associates study with steady satisfaction. You develop real resilience. Procrastination stops being your default. Who do you know who struggles with this? Share this system. When you teach an idea, you learn it twice. Helping someone else accelerates your own progress. You now have the complete blueprint. You understand the simple science. You can harness dopamine, The chemical of motivation. You have the practical 3-step framework. You've seen real examples and quick tips. The path forward is clear. It's not about inspiration. It's about a better system, one small action at a time. You don't need 5 hours. You need 5 minutes to start. Begin today with one tiny, manageable task. If you're serious about building study techniques, focus, and discipline, like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and share it with one friend who struggles to stay consistent. Small actions create big change. Open the book, write the first sentence, solve the first problem. Mark that first win. Give yourself a small reward. Let that feeling pull you into the next action.